The NBA 2026 trade deadline has officially come to an end. It is 4:50 right now Eastern time. I'm just now recording this video, and all the trades are done. Everything is over. No more trades have gone out. No more late trades. They usually have some that usually go by like the past couple minutes after the trade deadline at 3 p.m. Eastern time, but it's officially over. No more trades. Now we just gotta wait for the buyout market. And we had some very big trades on this last day, some huge trades, and there are some teams that did not make a trade at all before this deadline, which is very interesting, and we're going to talk about that soon. I'm going to have another video talking about those teams later on in a couple days coming out, and I'm going to have a video where I talk about the biggest winners and I grade every team's great trade deadline. But in this video, we're going to talk about the trades that happened today on the last day of the deadline. But before we get into it though, make sure you leave a like on this video, comment down below what you think about the trades, and what's your favorite one. And subscribe, it's free. Let's get to it, let's go. First trade of the day. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, it wasn't the first trade of the day. The first trade of the day, first trade of the day was it the Jonathan Kuminga trade? Well, that was like 11:30ish. So I guess the one before that was like y'all would sell it to the Bulls for Darwin Terry. We'll get to that later. Right now though, this one, first trade, boom. Minnesota Timberwolves have traded Rob Dillingham, Leonard Miller, and 4 second-round picks to the Chicago Bulls for Ayo Dosunmu and Julian Phillips. Man, oh man, oh man. For the Timberwolves, what a steal. Beautiful trade, Timberwolves. You bring in Ayo Dosunmu, who's been amazing this season. He's been shooting the ball very well. Also, can play make and a great defender. He can also play up too, with his size. He's just so good, and he's going to fit this team so well. I'm so glad Minnesota actually went out and traded for him, and they didn't sit pat at the deadline. They did try to trade for Giannis, but fortunately it did not work out. So they pivoted and they got their guard. They needed a point guard. Here's their point guard. He's probably not going to start, probably going to come off the bench, but hey, still a way bigger upgrade than Rob Dillingham, Mike Conley, who's been very bad this year. Fortunately, he got traded. Then he got waived. Did he get waived? Or did he get traded again? I forgot. I'll look it up at the end of this video. And Bones Highland, who he can share the court with Bones Highland too. He can also be a great 2 guard and a good playmaking guard too, point guard if you give him the chance. And I really love the trade for the Timberwolves. This is an A+ trade for Timberwolves. You didn't have to give up much. You had to give up Rob Dillingham, who was your 8th pick, which sucks. But unfortunately, he's just not ready yet, and it's just time to move on. You're trying to win the championship, and you need players that are ready now, and not somebody that can just come in and develop. And you bring in a great contending piece right now, who is ready, who's been amazing this season, and I've been loving Ayo Dosunmu. And I'm so glad he's on a team a contending team that can actually be showcased his real talents. So yeah, I love it for the Timberwolves. Now for the Bulls side, Timberwolves also bring in Julian Phillips too. He's probably not gonna play much, really. So hopefully he does get some burn. Still kind of young, so. But for the Bulls though, I have no idea what they were doing. I thought they were gonna trade for all these like guards to like trade again, to flip them again. The KOT, the king of the fourth quarter rebuild for real. Get these assets and you just flip them. I thought they were gonna do that for real. While they traded for all these point guards, I thought they were gonna get them and then trade that from future picks, I guess, or wings or bigs. But no, they got like 10 guards on the team now, and I don't understand what was the point of this. Why? I really don't get it. I don't like it for the Bulls at all. F+ trade for the Bulls, really. You trading him in. Well, I'm not giving it F+. You bring in Rob Dillingham. You go on and bring in a young player that can just let him play through his mistakes and let him develop. But you can't do that now. He's not going to really be able to play because you have like 4 other guards like that. So I don't get it. It's very stupid. So yeah, terrible trade for the Bulls, honestly, in my opinion. You do bring on Leon Miller, who's a good wing though. I like Leon Miller, but I don't know how much he's gonna play now because you already got so many bodies now. But yeah, that was that trade. Next up, we got the Lakers and the Hawks. Lakers, they end up trading Gabe Vincent and a 2032 second round pick to the Atlanta Hawks for Luke Kennard. Now, that's how the video didn't get uploaded. Again, bring it up. I was making a trade deadline video for every team that needs, every target that every team needs to be targeting. And the Lakers, I said that they need to be the most active team, and they need to trade for shooting, wing defenders, point of attack defenders, another big that can probably replace DeAndre Ayton, another lob threat. That's the basis at everything. I basis at everything, and they traded for a shooter. You got off Gabe Vincent's contract, had to attach a second round pick to it. And you bring in one of the best shooters in the league right now. So you can see right here, he's first in the NBA shooting 49% from three. Second in NBA history for his career, 44% from three. Amazing sharpshooter. So yeah, and he's going to get the most open looks of his lifetime playing with Luka Doncic and LeBron James. So yes, this is a good trade, honestly. But it's just not enough trades that you guys needed. This still doesn't solve your off the bench scoring because he's not a shot creator. He's just a good shooter, or a great shooter, I would say. And you still need a lot of scoring. You still need more defense surrounding LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and Luka Doncic. And you didn't trade for it. You didn't go out and get it. This rumor that they're gonna try to do something in the offseason, maybe take a swing at Giannis, but it's not really much assets you have to buy it, because we're gonna talk about the Bucks in a second. It just I like to trade. Okay, we're just growing off the trade. I like to trade for the Lakers. Obviously, it's a good trade. You bring in a shooter, so good job, good trade, Lakers. For the Hawks, I really don't. I don't like this. I guess you're just taking on the Gabe. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're just letting this be a down year, just chilling and just letting Jalen Johnson hoop and develop some more. Taking on bad contracts, taking a chance on other players like John Nicamiga, see what they can be. Because right now, this team is not going to really do much. Do you got breaking news? Oh no. Sham just posted a picture. Ooh, I'm still in this. Yep, still in this. My thumbnail. This is going to be the thumbnail. Oh, this is going to be the thumbnail photo. I only got to edit it. My thumbnail photo. Still in that. Sorry about that. Anyway, I don't know what the Hawks are doing. I don't like the trade. I don't like their trade deadline at all. Honestly, very disappointing deadline in my opinion. It makes no sense really, just to give up Luke Kennard for basically just a second round pick. Like, you traded one of the best shooters in the NBA right now just for a second round pick, a 20-30 second round pick too. That's probably gonna be nothing if Luka Doncic stays. So I don't know. That bad trade. They made some questionable decisions tonight. Next, we got Boston Celtics are trading Chris Boucher to the Utah Jazz. He didn't. I don't think he followed it up. I think that was really it. I think they're just trading in wages or cash, I guess, or something like that. Develop a story, man. Look at that man, Shams alone. He was there. He was 50-50 this deadline. Next up, we got, a big one right here. The Knicks are sending Dalen to. Okay, so earlier last night at like 1 a.m., the Bulls traded Goshan Yabusele. I think I pronounced the name right. I'm bad at pronouncing names. I'm sorry. He traded them. I'm sorry. The Knicks traded him to the Bulls for Dalen Terry, and now that's how the Knicks had Dalen Terry. And the Knicks are sending Dalen Terry to the Pelicans for Jose Alvarado. And Jose Alvarado is getting traded to the Knicks. Amazing trade for the Knicks. He was one of the targets I had for my video. I love this pick for the Knicks. You bring in a great point of attack defender, good leader, good energy guy. great defender. Now you can have another body that can help defend on the perimeter besides Jalen Brunson. Or whenever Jalen Brunson's out, you can have a good extra defender out there with Cat. And now you can have 1 through 4 being good defenders, or 1 through 3 and the 5-man being good defenders surrounding Cat. I love this for the Knicks. And all you have to give up would just Ghost on Yabusele. That's really it. And you bring in Jose Alvarado, who's going to be a steal for you. Amazing trade. S plus trade. Well, no, I'm not going to say S plus, no. I'm going to say A. I like it A. Just, this is how you, I know they also gave up 2 second-round picks, too. So I give it a B. Give it a B. And Dale Terry, who's unfortunately, he's a Knicks legend. And, you know, it's going to be sad to see him go because so much talent that he had on the Knicks, and what all he was doing for the franchise, or how much he mentioned the franchise, it sucks to see him go. So it's still alright. It's still a B. Still a B from the trade for the Knicks. From Pelicans. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Pelicans. I get that's a fine trade. You get 2 second-round picks for Jose Alvarado, and you get a young player, Dale Terry, who can just play with play with your young core, or you can just build with them. I guess develop in the background when Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen. Just see what happens. Just take a flyer on him, see what happens. That's like my new favorite word now. Take a flyer. Next trade. Denver Nuggets are trading Hunter Tyson and a 2032 second-round pick to the Brooklyn Nets for the least favorable of a Clippers/Hawks 2026 second. So just tell ESPN. Yeah, basically just open spot from, as you see right there, open roster spot for them, buyout market. I don't know who they targeted. Probably another center, maybe. I would think, because they're trying to get another interior defender, or actually good rim protector. Maybe that's what I want them to try to trade for. I don't believe so. I hope so, but I don't believe they are. I don't know who they are going to try to buy out. I don't think it would be Cam Thomas, or would it? Or maybe it is Cam Thomas. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, basically just filling the spot. Really nothing. Hunter Tyson, he really didn't. He was just a real young player. Maybe he gets to play for the Nets a little bit. It's a lot of people to play over there for. Hopefully he doesn't get waived. I don't know. Wish him the best of luck. But yeah, that's all the trade rule was. Next, we got the Boston Celtics are trading Josh Minott, to the Brooklyn Nets. Celtics just creating another roster spot. I don't believe he never said what they're getting back. I believe. Yeah. So they just trade, I guess, getting another roster spot open. Brooklyn Nets get another young player to come play with for this season while we just play it out. And we're still developing, obviously. Very rebuilding. See who can be a part of our core or not. Maybe he can be in the gym or not. Why not take the flyer? Next, the Philadelphia 76ers are trading Eric Gordon in a 2032 second round pick swap to the Memphis Grizzlies. So, yeah, flexibility to convert. Dominique Barlow right there. Eric Gordon, good player back in the day. Right now, he hasn't really been doing that. He's just a vet, really for the team. Might hurt it chemistry a little bit. I really don't like the 76ers offseason. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not offseason. Trade deadline. Joel and B wanted y'all to buy, and I wanted them to buy also. So like another wing, or it was mostly another wing or 4-man, because I really feel like they needed to upgrade at that position, and they did not do that at all. They traded away Jared McCain for no reason, basically. Well, no, it was for a reason, but you traded Jared McCain away just for what, a couple picks. The first round pick that's like 30th. It's gonna be like 30th in like a couple seconds. And now you traded away Eric Gordon just for another second round pick. Staying out of the tax, save money. Don't like the offseason. But for the Grizzlies, I guess you just get a pick. Yeah. And Eric Gordon, Eric Gordon might get waived. So really not much right there. Right here, boom, the big trade of the day. The Los Angeles Clippers are trading, I always forget how to pronounce his first name, Ivica Zubac to the Indiana Pacers. This is the first S plus trade for both sides. I love this trade for both sides, honestly, in my opinion. I think that they are both winners in this trade right here. Now, the Pacers also sent out Benedict Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick to the Clippers for Zubac and Kobe Brown. The Clippers are receiving a 2026 first-round pick from the Pacers, 1 protected. Oh no, it's protected. I'm sorry, 1 through 4, and it's theirs if it's 5 through 9, and it's protected if it's 1 through 4 or 10 through 30th. And they get the unprotected 2029 first-round pick, which could be good. Don't know. I like this trade for both sides. For the Pacers, though, gonna talk about the Pacers first. You find your big man. You do it at the trade deadline. We didn't know if they were gonna do it in the offseason at the draft. We didn't know where they're gonna do it, but they did it at the trade deadline. They were linked to Zubac for like the past couple months, and they go out and get him a great pick and roll partner with Tyrese Halliburton. This duo is gonna be amazing pick and roll. I do worry about how Zubac fits in the offense now and what is going to be their new scheme going forward for the Pacers, because he's a slower big a little bit and more of a post-up big. But I don't know if they run the full same fast-paced offense like they really wanted to last year. So I don't know. I still think he's going to fit well in pick and roll no matter what, because once Tyrese Halliburton comes back, you got to. Yeah, he's also a good rim protector too, good rebounder. He was just an all-defensive team a year ago. This is a great trade, and all you gave up was just Benedict Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, and 2 firsts, 1 protected. This is a good trade, honestly. You also solved the situation with not having to pay Benedict Mathurin, and Isaiah Joe is on the contract, right? I keep saying Isaiah Jackson, I'm sorry. He's on the contract. I believe he's on the contract for like 2028, I believe. I believe until then. And you also just bring in Kobe Brown too, who's been looking good recently for the Clippers. I don't know how much he's gonna play. Maybe he does play a lot this season, since you're tanking for that high pick. So yeah, this is a good trade for the Pacers side. Now for the Clippers, you now get to pair Darius Garland with Benedict Mathurin. You take a flyer on him, and Isaiah Jackson, who's both very young. Benedict Mathurin only being 23. I think Isaiah Jackson like 24, 25. And you bring in 2 first-round picks. One of them's protected. Maybe you get that 5 through 9. Chances kind of slim, but still, you get a 2029 unprotected first-round pick, 2 seconds. And all you have to do is you give up Zubac and a young player in Kobe Brown. I like this trade. I do like it more for the Pacers, but I still like this a lot for the Clippers. And they're going towards a rebuild. Rebuild, obviously, while trading for Darius Garland. And you trade away James Harden. It's looking like also Kawhi might be getting some type of suspension or something. I think it's a big theory. It's a big theory. I don't know for sure. I believe the theory. It just makes sense, because why would they just randomly want to rebuild and start trading away or selling when they were just on a heater? Like, they literally were 17-4 in their last 21 games, something like that. So it just doesn't make sense for them just to randomly sell. And unfortunately, they didn't trade Kawhi when this is the best moment to trade him, when his value is the highest like this, because you don't know how healthy he will be, because he's been unhealthy throughout his whole career. He has some moments when he is healthy, though. He's looked amazing, like one of the best top 5 players in the league, probably top 10 is more, I would say. So that does suck that you don't trade him, but you do get to see Darius Garland and Kawhi and what they can do, and get some younger players in. Benedict Mathurin, who I think is going to be thriving in this team now. He's going to be the 3rd option, basically. Just let him hoop basically this year. This really is a huge win for the Thunder, because now that means that they're going to get that top pick now, because they're just going to rebuild. That's what it's looking like. They're going towards a rebuild. So I still like this for both sides, honestly, in my opinion. I think the Pacers won the trade more, but the Clippers still not far behind. Excellent trade in my opinion. Next, the Charlotte Hornets are trading Tyus Jones to the Dallas Mavericks for Malachi Branham. I keep calling him Malik, I'm sorry. Sources tell ESPN. They're just freeing up money, $7 million trade exception. Ooh, for the Hornets. Ooh, I didn't see that earlier. That's nice. Tyus Jones is on, I guess, the Mavericks to help facilitate for Cooper Flag and their fully rebuild as they just traded away Anthony Davis. And Tyus Jones probably gonna play a couple games, I would say, hopefully just to help pass the ball and take the pressure off Cooper Flag. Tyus Jones hasn't really been good since his Memphis Grizzlies days, really. Hopefully he can get back to that, but he really just needs the ball in his hands more. That's what it looks like. But his ass just went hitting shots though. I can't even lie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he plays. I think he might get waived or something, or he probably gonna be on the roster and just play because they don't have no other that many other point guards, right? They got Ryan Nembhard. They traded away D'Angelo Russell and Jaden Hardy. So, excuse me, they really don't have that many point guards, so they would have to play him, right? Yeah, because it's really just. Oh, I got Brandon Williams too. Yeah, I forgot about Brandon Williams. And AJ Johnson. So he might just be a vet. I don't know. We'll see. A little cool trade. Nothing really much right there. Now this right here. This sucked, honestly, for us NBA fans. Right here. Oh wait, no. No, okay. It was one little tweet that Shams put out, basically saying that the Bucks decided to keep Giannis. Giannis also posted a video saying how, well, it wasn't video of him talking, but it was a meme video saying, "I'm not going anywhere." You know that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, that meme quote basically. And honestly, very disappointed in Giannis and this whole situation that's been going on with the Bucks. Just too much back and forth. I'm very tired of it. Very over it now. Very annoyed. Wasted all of our time. It was no point of doing all this just to say, we'll go back and forth saying, "Oh, I want to be here. I would be open to a trade." I haven't been talking to the front office. It's just painfully annoying and over it, done for. Just wait for the offseason. If he gets traded, he gets traded. If he stays, he stays. I don't know. We don't know if he's going to switch or not. He's been switching back and forth too much for us to really know how to read him. So he unfortunately stayed for the deadline because us NBA fans want to see him traded and go compete for a championship and not waste his year, because he's just going to be sitting out for the rest of the year while they retain their pick and just develop Ryan Rollins a little bit more and let some of the younger guys play. I hate it, honestly, but it is what it is. So the Bucks ended up trading Cole Anthony and Amir Coffey to the Phoenix Suns for Nick Richards and Nigel Hayes Davis. They also they expanded to a 3-team deal to include the Chicago Bulls, and they took on Ousmane Dieng to the Bucks and Nick Richards to Chicago. Sorry, I forgot to read that. So the Bulls do get an extra big now, and the Bucks can just take a flyer on Ousmane Dieng. They could take a flyer. Said it again. Just let him go out there and play this season out. I mean, what you got to lose? To see what he can do, see what if he lived up to the hype in college, and why the Thunder, see if the Thunder have any if the Thunder had any reason to draft him as what they did as an experiment. Yeah, you got nothing to lose this situation. You're already sitting Giannis, so just go ahead. Why not? And you can get off Cole Anthony and Amir Coffey, who I thought was damn clearing room for a John Morant trade, but unfortunately didn't go through, which that sucks too. John Morant didn't get traded. Those are two of the biggest names that was supposed to be traded before this deadline, and they stay on the teams, which very sucks for us a lot. But it is what it is. Next, man, oh man, this is crazy. This, I'm not saying I'm not surprised, but I seen that that he wasn't with the team for the scheduled games they got today or tomorrow. One of these days, he didn't come with the team. The Brooklyn Nets are waiving Cam Thomas, allowing the scoring guard to enter free agency. Sources tell ESPN. Nets made a decision to allow Thomas to find a new home. I like this for Cam Thomas a lot. He has his right to go out and just choose a new team now. Basically, can sign anybody, a full free agent. I don't mind this at all for him. But I will say though, I do have concerns about him picking the team now, because you want to go to a contender, because you just going to some bottom feeding team. They might not just let you come in and just take the shots unless you like the Kings or something, because you're not a good defender, you're not that great of a playmaker. So it's like, are you going to accept a bench role, coming off the bench, maybe like a 6'7" man, come off the bench and just score, shoot the ball? Because I don't think that any team that picks you up is going to be a starter unless you're like coming to the Kings, obviously, and you're still not going to start there because you got Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. So it's like, where would he go right now? It would have to be a contending team that just lets him come in and score. He was linked to the Cavs, which I did not like, which I do not like now, because we have all those guards now. We got our guard rotation locked up. We should. I don't know where he goes now, honestly, in my opinion. Maybe he does go to the Clippers or something and just come out the bench and just score. Hoop. I don't know. It also sucks that you're not going to get your bag now. But I understand it though. I understand his frustrations. Every time he had like a good scoring game, it was always basically, hey, can you play make? Hey, can you defend? Hey, can you set some screens or something? It's always, can you do something else other than score, which you've been good at, scoring. So I feel him, and they gave him that bad offer that kind of felt disrespectful to him, maybe, and to his agents. So it was just time to end this chapter, and I can't wait to see what team it goes to next. Can't wait, because I'll be waiting. I'll be watching and waiting. I don't know if I was to say watching and waiting. I don't know what you want to say. Yeah, John Morant basically remains with the Grizzlies past trade deadline. Multiple teams were intrigued by Morant's talents, but none willing to make a serious offer. That sucks. So I'm assuming the Heat and the Bucks didn't want to make a serious offer. I don't know what the offers were. Hopefully they leak to us which offers, or what the offers were and what the packages included, because there's no way the Heat were not honest. There's no way the Heat were not willing to give up Tyler Hero for a job. Maybe the Grizzlies didn't want to take him. I think it was a report somewhere saying that the Grizzlies didn't want to take on Tyler Hero and his contract or something, maybe, or they weren't interested in him. I don't know. I could be wrong. But there's no way that John Morant and Giannis still are sitting on their teams after all these rumors and all these reports and comments these past couple months, just for them to sit on the team still. Now we gotta wait till the offseason. It makes no sense. It sucks. And the last trade was the Boston Celtics trading Xavier Tillman, Sr., Charlotte Hornets. Get the Celtics out of the tax. Hornets get $3.5 million in the deal. Yeah, that's the last deal. That was the last deal of the trade deadline. Man, we got some crazy trades, man, this deadline. James Harden getting traded, Darius Garland, Anthony Davis, Jerry McCain, Jaden Ivey, Mike Conley, just so many big names. Jared Jackson Jr., big names. DeAndre Hunter, Dennis Schroeder, so many names, man. This was a good trade deadline, honestly. Very good trade deadline. So many names we did not know were going to get traded. Were traded to. Some, well, a lot of these names we kind of knew. But at the same time, it's just so crazy to see. It's just more the teams that they were traded to we didn't really expect. And that's why you love NBA, man. You love chaos. Let me know down below, what was your favorite trade? What was your favorite team, man? Did they have a good trade deadline? Where would you grade it? Comment down below. You know what I'm saying? It's free. And subscribe too, also is free, by the way. And comment down below. I want to hear y'all opinions and what y'all thoughts are about this trade deadline. How y'all feel about it? Mixed feelings, good, bad. Let me know. And my name is Chris Short. I go by the Short Hooper. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next video or stream or peace. I said or stream. I'm not streaming no more, boy. I haven't streamed in a while, boy. Or next time, whenever I see y'all. Peace.